to money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this is the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You're gonna feel different.
Net Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Shout out to my boy TH 2Ps. I seen a video going around. It was Cardi B going up on her baby daddy Stefon Diggs, the football player, and she was like really snapping it, popping it. I didn't pay no attention because we really don't really trip on shit like that in the black box. However, I was sliding through the YouTube streets because the constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues in the black box. And like I say, my boy TH2Ps had a video saying it was a publicity stunt, and I just figured it'd be some interesting content. So with no further ado, we are about to see what he says these two have been up to.
Just when you thought Cardi B was all done with Stefon Diggs, no, she goes running right back.
Oh shit, here we go. If these is people making this content elsewhere and he editing it together, I like the way that shit be going. Or is he grabbing somebody else's content, just fusing it together to look like they collaborating?
They're back together. Listen, if Cardi likes it, then I want her to love it.
Now it only makes sense that Stefon Diggs did create a foundation like this to help out so many different moms, considering that he's has many children from different mothers himself.
Bro, like, when I look up, they said I like 3 other girls pregnant right now.
First is Tyler Marie. The second is Kennedy Moore. The third is Aileen LaPera. The fourth is Kay Benji. The fifth is Kiana Barber.
But the most surprising turn of events is when Cardi B came hand in hand. How much that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs look like they are an item again.
Look at this. I've never seen Cardi B this happy. Oh my God. No, he's not patched. My boy don't got no remorse. Like,
it's fiction, total fabrication. It's an urban legend that never happened. We got you.
Oh no, it appears to be trouble in paradise as it's all smoke, mirrors, and magic. But it's really no shock and surprise as Cardi B brings in that drama. Just because you see some trouble in the water on social media. This one mix-up could be part of the greater play or freestyled into
this the incident I was referring to right here.
Another viral moment. But pump your brakes and just wait a moment because this is an audit on Cardi B and Stefon Diggs' relationship. How this becomes a mutual defense pact between the two. And Cardi B is attempting to salvage what she can with her own reputation as supposed to be, you know, the baddie around these parts. But it just shows that she's also another single mother in the long line of women that can claim to be a mother to Stefon Diggs' kids.
2025, 3 women had children with Diggs.
Stefon, the baby rooms too? The baby rooms? Oh, my personal life? Yeah, I told you about that. We won't talk too much about my personal life.
Oh, this shit crazy when he has the allegations from a man that he tried to force him into relations.
But I heard about it.
Any celebrations?
What you're looking at is not a reconciliation of a love story, but rather a business move. For the ones that are able to take a few steps back and scope it for what it really is. This is what you can classify as two businesses, you know, having a rocky start to a relationship, starting to break up, and now
being close to a female like that will make you want to do something to her. Just think them is fake titties, fake booty and shit. It would not have the same effect. I'd be like, man, you don't get the fuck away from me.
Find themselves coming back together again because it makes more sense. Dollar-wise, if they are to stay together and be merged as one entity, able to boost their own personal brands and their brands, as well as keep that money train going. With Cardi B able to repair her own public image with her fans by showing that she is the queen bee out of all the other mothers of Stefon Diggs' kids.
Yeah, that's the way that I made that too, girl. Well, what now, though? We'll figure it out, baby.
Cardi B being the epitome of baddie B energy has got to stem the leakage out of her own brand, as it just shows that, well, Stefon Diggs is a guy that's on her level. So to the dismay of many Cardi B fans, Stefon Diggs may be the best that Cardi B can get.
And most of Barty Gang is not feeling Stefon at all. Again, everybody's just scratching their hair and they're puzzled like, Cardi, why? If? When? And how? And what? Again,
what it just goes to really show all of us that it's a strategic.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. It ain't nothing new.
Merger between two A-listers. Well, Cardi B is an A-lister, being up there with Nicki Minaj when it comes to rap. And Stefon Diggs is attempting to do what he can to salvage his reputation and as well as his career in the NFL. With that momentous big win coming out from that court case, getting that not guilty verdict.
What is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
City Boys up 200, baby.
Once again, I apologize.
He's
ass man, no city boy.
out here looking for his next big contract, whether it's with the New England Patriots or with any other NFL team. Cardi B taking a reputational hit in so many ways, not from her own detractors and the critics, but even from her own fans. So it only makes sense that these couple come back together as form a union to become another power couple, where we can all understand this is a grand plan to make sure that the brand still stays intact and for them to keep on making the millions in their bank accounts. It's starting to look absolutely on brand for Cardi B and even Stefon Diggs, embodying the bad boy archetype, where Cardi B still brings that Queen Baddie B energy, showing all the aspiring city girls to be that even though Stefon Diggs may have gotten one up on her by having many different children with many different women, she's still Cardi B calling the shots and making sure that Stefon, the true cost of making a single mother out of a baddie beat boss. This isn't romance. It's
she's weenie with women and men. That's nasty. That is not a win. I don't give a how you look at it.
Smells like mutual desperation. But when we take a bird's eye view, stand a few steps back, we see this is a $100 million venture between the two brands, merging music and professional sports. When the queen of the baddies
sound like Papoose and oh girl
and an NFL past his prime athlete comes right back together for mutual interest and ensuring they can keep building their brand equity into the future.
Took off all the pictures of him off of your social media, while he was in the thick of it of this court case. You basically withdrew public relationship with him. And then now that he has been...
People be caught up in this. I'm new to all this. We just trying to cover some content. But I see people be heavily invested in what other people got going on in their private, personal lives. That's crazy within itself to me personally.
Freed from all of these accusations and charges. Now all of a sudden you're back in like the spring of things.
It seemed like their time has now come to an end. Well, we can at least give it to Stefon Diggs. He's out here trying to make some type of amends with Cardi B by salvaging whatever he can pretend this relationship is to be now, when we all know it's not exactly all it seems. Because right here, Cardi B is protecting her legacy IP, the Cardi B music brand, and all of her Little Miss Drama tour. But what she's trying to do is show that she's still the queen bee around these parts. So for a high caliber star power brand built by Cardi B as the Queen Baddie archetype, well, it went under major scrutiny as her identity was having some type of cognitive dissonance when she became a single mother to Stefon.
I wouldn't even lie. This ain't the type of shit that I could really, really ride all the way out to the end. Shout out to my boy, TH2Ps. If you want the rest of that, going over to his channel. It's real creative how he put his shit together, but I just really don't give a who. Just know what he talking about. Stefon going up in Cardi and these bras, he also allegedly fucking do.
Get you some money, you gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this the short version. Get you a couple dollars, man. You gonna feel different.
It wasn't that possible. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.